us as he recuperates from a knee injury. Ricky, good to have you with us. We're going to jump right to business. Suzuki starting grid. There he is, 22, Chad Reed. Ricky knows him well. Don't count out Kevin Windham, Ernesto Fonseca, and Robbie Reynard. We are racing. This is 250 Main from Anaheim. And look at that, picking up the Butterfinger hole shot. It's the Fonz, Ricky's teammate, Ernesto Fonseca, number 24, right behind him, number 22, Chad Reed, and the rest of the crew, including Way and Les, going 3 and 4. Look at this.
Oh, Ernesto Fonseca unloading in the whoop section. So, Ricky, the whole shot, all for naught. That's gotta hurt.
The whole shot and then had a mishap.
Ernesto Fonseca adding insult to injury. The bike stalls out. He's got to start up now. He's in dead last. And the worst thing that has come true, Chad Reed has got a lead, and it looks like he's all but checking out.
Chad Reed's already got like a 2-second lead. That could be dangerous. These guys need to get up there and make a charge before they can give him some breathing room, or it's going to be tough for him.
He's followed by Berner, Hamblin, and Lusk. And those guys are going to have to get on their pony. None of them really factors in their heat race or in the lap times. Actually, Ezra Lusk had some good lap times in practice. But right now, Chad Reed is checking out. The question mark, Ricky, 4 new pins as Hamlin moves into second place. 3 new pins in Chad's shoulder 4 weeks ago. Can he go 20 laps?
I'm sure. You know, I think that if he gets some breathing room, it's definitely going to help him out. But if it's under pressure, maybe it'd be a different story. But he looks pretty comfortable right now.
Chad Reed is your leader. He is followed right now by Sean Hamlin, who slid in there. Here comes Ezra Lusk, number 11, sitting in third, and he almost goes over the falls. Nick Way's right behind him, and here comes David Villeman, the Cobra, one of the few guys out there, Ricky, that might be able to track down his teammate.
He may. I'll tell you, Cobra is one of those guys, man, you get him some confidence, and he can be lethal, definitely. You know, if he can get behind somebody, follow their lines, he's a very talented rider, very, 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 very talented.
And coming up behind Villeman, we see Grant Langston on the KTM and Tyler Evans on the Suzuki moving in. Right now, that's Lusk, followed by Berner the Aussie, and David Villeman there from France, and Villeman going for a different line to the inside, skipping across that obstacle, and he looks like he's going to try to put the pass and make it stick. He's got the inside line here.
Check out Hamlin, man. That guy is riding really good. He's checking out. He's got a comfortable lead in second.
So Hamlin getting away, but right now being chased by the number 11, the new Mach 1 Yamaha team rider, Ezra Lusk, running third, and then Villeman. So the Yamaha is getting together. You see Lusk dropping the front wheel just a little bit there. Berner coming through the corner.
That's Ezra Lusk, number 11, on board the Yamaha. His new ride right behind him in numerical order, number 12. David Villeman, the Cobra, also on board the Yamaha. They are all trying to track down their teammate, number 22, Chad Reed, who is way out in front. In between that Yamaha train is number 36, that's Sean Hamlin, spoiling the day for Team Blue on board a Suzuki.
And you can take a look back there into that back corner. You saw Grant Langston putting a wheel on Michael Byrne, not able to get a complete pass there, but he's definitely showing him some love. And actually, you see right there, Langston's also got his mirror full of Tim Ferry from Florida, the Red Dog, making a move up. But continuing on, it's Hamlin second. Then in third is Ezra Lusk, and
Red Dog making the pass on Langston. Taking that inside on the turns after the triple. Looks like he's going to get by.
You're right, Ricky. Did get right by there, and here.
This is the Butterfinger hole shot. Ricky, take us through it. What do you see in here?
Well, it's hard to see right now. Here they come. Looks like Ernesto Fonseca coming right down the middle. Positioning perfect, and Chad Reed on the inside. Ernesto charging in that turn there. He crossed the line right there, so he grabs the Butterfinger hole shot. Man, that little guy, he can get off the gate. I think that 250 don't even feel him on the seat. Man. It's unreal.
And here's the problem. Now, what happened here, Ricky?
I think he, just got a little anxious there, or maybe took a bad line. I tell you, those are really tough whoops. They're spaced really far apart, and with the little legs, it makes it tough on the man.
Joy to agony for Ernesto Fonseca. He was in first. In the matter of 3 seconds, he goes to last, and that man inherits the lead. Number 22 from Australia. This is Chad Reed. He was the runner-up last year to the champion, Ricky Carmichael, who joins us in the booth. And right now, Chad, I'll tell you what, Ricky, if we didn't know he had shoulder surgery, you'd never know it because he looks very smooth.
Nah, he's looking awesome. And Tim Ferry just getting by his teammate there, Villeman, on the inside of the turn before the hoops. Looks like he's charging up on Ezra, making a push to get by him. Man, he's on the gas.
Chad Reed, as we take a look at our TSO running order, maintains his enormous lead. Not even second place coming into view, and finally does. That is Sean Hamlin, number 36. On board the Suzuki. Behind him, it's number 11, a newcomer to the Yamaha camp. That's Ezra Lusk. And behind him, it's Ferry and Villeman. So Yamaha trying to ruin everyone's day right now, but Hamlin will have none of it.
Well, Hambone's been a guy that has this kind of technical ability. He gets into these little sections and he works each one as its own, and then he puts it all together. I kind of watch him in practice where he works one section, and he kind of got the whole track dialed in to where he was really comfortable. As we see Ezra Lusk actually slipping out. You got to keep your traction, and Tim Ferry getting by cleanly. So now Ferry looking to get up on Sean Hamlin.
I tell you,
we're going to step aside, but when we come back, we'll have more of the 250 main event from Anaheim. Back to Anaheim, California, your leader in the 250 main event, number 22 from Australia, on board the Yamaha. That is Chad Reed, and the Yamahas right now are having their way. Ferry, Lusk, Villeman, top 4 positions are all Yamahas right now, and I know it's killing our guest, Ricky Carmichael, not to have a little red in there, but moments ago, the Yamahas really showed their dominance. Sean Hamlin was in second place and just dropped out.
Actually, what happens here is that Tim Ferry's gotten by. Ezra Lusk has the inside line, and he's going to come up high into Hamlin, who's already turning down, committed, and takes him out. Basically, is that a takeout move, Ricky?
no, Hamlin was going to try to come down and just hit the back of Yogi's wheel. It's not, it's nothing intentional.
So, folks, Ricky Carmichael says file that under clean racing.
That was clean racing.
That's
for
just
sure.
racing. Speaking of racing, the man who is absolutely on fire is Chad Reed, number 22. Now, he's yet to go into the 1 minute mark, which he did in his earlier race, but right now he is logging the fastest time by more than a second. Ricky, when a guy's doing that, you're going to have a hard night trying to bring him in.
Oh, definitely, and it goes back to the fact where he got a good start and he got a clean track, and he's riding good too. I mean, as you guys can see the lap times, he's just reeling them off.
Well, Chad Reed has things well under control. This is the battle for 5th place as we go back. Number 26 is Michael Byrne.
And Burner had a good run going. He was up towards the front, and now Mike LaRocco looking to reel him in, and Burner would definitely like to keep that top 5 finish. He definitely would have loved to have a podium his first go out, and his last lap time slipping back a little bit. The last lap for Chad Reed was a 1:01.6. And you can see Burner slipping back just a little bit in LaRocco's last lap, a 1:03. So LaRocco definitely making the move. He's definitely putting time on Burner.
And Ricky, you've been in this position before. You know what it's like to have Mike LaRocco on your tail.
Oh, man, that guy, well, it's really bad if you're in the lead and he's in second, like on the 5th lap, because he's not going to get tired. It makes it tough. Look at Ferry trying to make a move on Lusk here. Wow. Looks like Lusk got by him.
Well, it's a battle for second. I'll tell you what. No love lost. Welcome to the team, Ezra. Tim Ferry was amazing. Look at that kid.
Yogi.
Wow, and amazingly his bike kind of lands right in his hands. His hands are right back on, and he's trying to get it started. Let's see if there's any damage to the bike. It looks like his handlebars or his clamp might be pushed down a little bit, but he's going to get going again.
Man.
A tough break for Ezra Lusk last season, winning at Phoenix, which is the next event we will be going to. And
let's see what happened. Looks like he's going good there. Oh, he dropped his front end there, and then it's all over. Man, good thing he got up.
It's almost the exact same spot that got stepped on.
Fonseca, yeah. I mean, those things are tough, and then they're really slick too. So your tire spins. That doesn't help anything.
they started adding the wide space whoops more often. You have your traditional whoops you can skim easier, Ricky, but then they have those wide space whoops. It's tough to keep your wheel up.
I think they made these whoops to double throw them or rhythm link throw them like San Francisco last year, but what happened was I think they made like a little starter, so once you can get a starter and get up in there, you can kind of blitz them. So those things are tough, man. They're far apart, and man, I tell you, I think they're made to be like rhythm whoops, though.
Look at David Villeman working over his teammate as we take a look at the TSO running order. It's Chad Reed, Tim Ferry, and David Villeman going 1, 2, and 3. And I tell you, David Villeman, no riding orders here. He goes to the inside, closes the door.
Well, if it counts for anything, and it looks like it does, David Villeman did have faster lap times in practice. He gets by the Red Dog, Tim Ferry, and Villeman has been polished. We saw him win one night at the U.S. Open, and he carries a lot of corner speed. When you watch his riding, Ricky, he actually can keep the speed up around the corners quite well.
He bowls the turns really good, and you know, on this kind of track, that comes in handy. And you know, it's a long series, and you know, I'm just excited to watch these guys. It's really good. I tell you, Reed's definitely in control right now. He's out there and just clicking in the laps and trying to stay smooth, I'm sure.
We're just about halfway through the race, and Chad Reed is already coming up on lap traffic. And Ricky, you know how that is. It gets a little tricky because then you got to start racing all over again.
Yeah, it does. You know, you got to be careful for the lappers because you can never predict what they do, even though, you know, they're trying to be careful and courteous to the leaders coming up and getting by them. But you kind of have to be careful. I'll tell you, LaRocco's making a little charge there. He's in fourth now, and it's only halfway. We'll see what happens.
Mike LaRocco trying to break up the party that Yamaha's having right now, getting a little Honda up there, and I know that brings a smile to Ricky Carmichael's face. But right now, the Yamaha's looking very good. It's Reed, Villeman, Ferry, and LaRocco going 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then Michael Byrne rounding out your top 5. Ezra Lusk has dropped all the way back to 9th place, and that's tough for him because he was sitting beautifully, Cameron, in 2nd.
He was, and you know, one thing after watching those heat races, we talked about, you know, maybe Kevin Windham would have something for this guy right here, the 22 of Chad Reed. And right now, Windham is circling in 7th place, and Reedy is just completely running away with it, just waxing the whole field. And he actually has about a 20-second gap back to 2nd place. So Chad Reed is pretty much covered, Ricky. 20 seconds, would you say, with, you know, maybe 8 laps to go? Is that a pretty safe margin?
Yeah, that's a pretty safe margin. If he doesn't have a mistake, which he's looking pretty mistake-free right now, this race is probably going to come to him. So if he can keep doing what he's doing, it's pretty safe to say that he's going to have a good night tonight.
As we go to break, your running order looks like this. It's Reed, Villeman, Ferry, LaRocco, and Byrne, the top 5. We'll be back to Anaheim, California for more of the 250 main after this. Chad Reed continues to lead the 250 main event, but there is speculation that there's something definitely wrong with his bike. We've got Ricky Carmichael up here, and Ricky, this is definitely nervous time for him.
It could be anything. Maybe it's something electrical. Yeah, I'm sure he's just trying to, you know, survive this race and ride the bike the easiest that he can, and hopefully for his sake, everything goes safely for him.
As we take a look at the TSO running order, it's Chad Reed, David Villeman, and Tim Ferry. Mike LaRocco has now moved up to 4th place, but it has been all Chad Reed's race until he's been glancing over his mechanic, making gestures. Jamie Little reported moments ago the bike does not sound right, but from all appearances, just on the screen, the way he's riding, mission accomplished.
Well, Ricky, with the bike maybe cutting out, as Jamie said, and you said you saw the motorcycle look like it stopped, could be electronics. If it was inside the motor, the bike would probably already be done.
Yeah, I would think so. You know, it could be ignition or something. Or something simple, you know, like the spark plug cap could come off. I've had that happen to me before in 125s, and you know, it'll misfire here and there. That's why it seems like sometimes it's running good and sometimes it's not.
Right. Yeah, that's got to be a helpless feeling right there. There's nothing he can do.
I'm sure his mechanic is just sweating right now, man, just hoping and praying.
Well, Darren Sorensen, his mechanic, just hoping the bike will make it to the end of the race. They'll fix it as soon as it's done, but Chad Reed is doing a masterful job of nursing this. I remember last year, Cameron, we saw him race. and he didn't have a seat cover, and he was able to make it through the race. So right now, putting the bike through its paces, and give credit to the boys at Yamaha because that bike is holding up.
Well, look at Chad looking down right now again at the motorcycle. Give a lot of credit to Chad Reed. Not only is he the fastest rider out there, but he's continuing on when there could be a problem with the bike. That's got to be so scary. And, David Villeman has actually closed the gap, but only just a little bit, only a second and a half. David Villeman back about 18 and a half seconds right now.
I think Chad now has about a lap and a half left.
There's David Villeman, number 12, a teammate of Chad Reed and the Cobra. A lot of people thinking that he would be an odds-on favorite, as was Chad Reed, but this really shows the explosion of the sport, Ricky. I mean, we got a guy from Australia, we got a guy from France, we've got guys from Australia out there doing such a great job. The Americans always strong. It's an international sport, and these Yamaha riders are showing that tonight.
Yep, it is now. It's all the international riders. This is where everybody wants to be, is 250 American Supercross, and here we are.
Well, David Villeman sits in second place. He is trying to track down his teammate Chad Reed, who's had some problems with his bike. We may have to wait to the end of the race to find out exactly what they are. Tim Ferry sits in third place, and Mike LaRocco goes fourth. So the Yamaha's going 1, 2, and 3 here in the 250 main at Anaheim.
Now, Ricky, there's no way for David to know what's going on or that there's a problem with Chad's bike, so he might just be laying out thinking, okay, I'm going to take the second place. And would his mechanic know there's a problem?
I'm sure David's mechanic knows that something is wrong with Chad's bike, but, I'm sure it looks like Chad's bike maybe has fixed itself or something like that, because he hasn't been looking down, or his bike hasn't been, dying on him or anything. So he looks like he's got it under control here.
Well, adding insult to injury, Ernesto Fonseca was just lapped by the man he led through the whole shot. Chad Reed is on the white flag lap, and I think that Yamaha is going to hold up for at least a half a lap as Chad Reed continues to work his way through just a few more turns, and he will pick up the first victory here at Anaheim, California in the 250 main. It's been great having three-time defending champ Ricky Carmichael with us, and I know, Ricky, we appreciate you being here, but I know this is going to be difficult for you to watch Chad go out there and do this.
He's the favorite, and I have a lot of respect for the guy, racing with him last year, and here he comes to take his victory of the year, first victory of the year.
The winner in the 250 main, Chad Reed, number 22 on board the Yamaha. No one's breathing a bigger sigh of release than his mechanic and Chad Reed, and I don't know if he's got enough for a victory lap or not, but Chad Reed picks up the victory here in Anaheim.